Hello, my name is Cormac Allen. I'm Assistant Head of School at the TU Dublin School of Architecture, and I'm in charge of the TU831 BSc Hons Architectural Technology programme. Congratulations on being offered a place on the TU831 programme, and a big welcome to TU Dublin. I look forward to meeting you all in person in the coming weeks. This presentation is designed to give you an overview of the resources available to you here in TU Dublin. Everything you need can be accessed online, including on the TU Dublin website, the Dublin School of Architecture website, the DSA SharePoint HUB and Student Handbook, and on the various Brightspace modules which you can now enrol on. We will take you through all of this when you come to Bolton Street and in college over the coming weeks. For the moment, just follow the slides and get a sense for what's available. You should then visit the various websites I'm about to show you so that you know where everything is. So, you're now in Technological University Dublin, or TU Dublin. We don't say TUD, we are TU Dublin. While we have campuses in Tallaght, Blanchardstown and Grangegorman, you'll be based in Bolton Street campus, and specifically in the Linen Hall where the Dublin School of Architecture is based. TU Dublin was formed in 2019 with a merging of what was then the Dublin Institute of Technology, or DIT, with IT Tallaght and IT Blanchardstown. We are currently in a restructuring process, and you will be in the new Faculty of Engineering and the Built Environment. New schools will be formed over the coming academic year, and you will hear lots more about this over the coming months. It's all very exciting for us here in TU Dublin. Very busy, but exciting. The Dublin School of Architecture originated way back in 1942, while the Architectural Technology programme was originally established as a technician course back in 1963. The building on the left is the Bolton Street building, which contains the main facilities such as the library and restaurant. You'll get to know this building well over the coming years, and we will give you a tour when you arrive on campus on Thursday the 30th of September. The building on the right is the Linen Hall. This is where the Dublin School of Architecture is based, and it contains all of our studios and workshops. The building also contains a coffee shop and gallery space, as well as school computer rooms and plotting facilities. We'll give you a tour of these buildings on Thursday the 30th of September, and we'll take you to Studio 4 on the second floor of the Linen Hall, which will be your studio for the next year. Our programme is centred on studio learning. Pre-COVID students had access to their studios from 8 in the morning until 9 at night, Monday to Friday, and from 10 to 4 on Saturdays. During COVID, this was limited to 1 day per week until December 2020, following which we went fully online. Happily, that is now behind us, and we will be returning slowly back to normal over the coming academic year, all going well. You'll be attending studio on Mondays and Thursdays, 10 to 5 for semester 1 until December. All other classes will be online, and we will provide direct links to all these classes to get you going. We will see how things emerge over the semester, and we may return to more contact in semester 2. We'll discuss this with students for all years to get a sense of what you think works best for you in terms of blended learning. The studio on the left is Studio 6, as it was for September 2020. As you can see, it's sparsely populated with a desk layout limiting social distancing to 2 meters. The studio on the right is Studio 9, pre-COVID. We hope to get back to this kind of environment over the coming months. In the meantime, we will retain all the safety protocols such as hand cleaning and mask wearing, but without the 2 meter distancing rule. You will each have a desk in Studio 4. We will provide some networked PCs, but we are encouraging all students to purchase laptops and to use the Wi-Fi to access resources. We'll be monitoring the performance of the Wi-Fi system, and we'll use the first year architectural technology students to test this over the coming weeks. We'll provide more details on this when we see you. You can find guidance on the recommended laptop specifications on the DSA SharePoint HUB, which I'll refer to later in this presentation. This is the TU Dublin homepage. You'll be familiar with the TU Dublin website, www.tudublin.ie. This provides access to all resources. Use the For Students section on the top right navigation to access this information. I have ringed this in red. This website is in constant development and will be expanded to include new school microsites in November. I'll tell you about this later in the semester. It's a very good website and you'll find pretty much everything you need using the search function also on the top right. When you go to For Students, you will see this web page, which provides links to support services, timetables and student login. The website is designed to be used on mobile devices with swipe and scroll functions, so it will look a little different to this if you're using it on your phone. When you click on Student Login, you will see this page. This includes links to log in for Tala, Blanchardstown and City Centre. City Centre includes Bolton Street, so click on City Centre. This will take you to this web page, which includes access to all the TU Dublin student IT resources available to you. There is a guidance video showing you how to access your TU Dublin Outlook email account. Hopefully you will have done this already. There are also links to Microsoft Office 365 applications. TU Dublin uses Microsoft Office 365 on the cloud. This includes all the Microsoft applications such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, SharePoint, Sway and many others, most of which you will use in your work on the Architectural Technology programme. We use Microsoft Outlook for email, which you should have accessed already. This page also links to Brightspace, the TU Dublin Virtual Learning Environment, or VLE. The orientation package provides guidance on using this. Your lecturers will take you through the various Brightspace modules and show you how to access the virtual classroom events on Bongo, how to submit assignments, and how you will receive feedback on your project submissions. There's also a link providing guidance on using the EduRoam Wi-Fi tool. As mentioned, we will be testing the Wi-Fi in Linen Hall with the first year architectural technology class to make sure it is working for you. You will need to download the EduRoam CAT tool onto your laptop following the guidance on the website. It should be simple enough, but we are here to help you if you have any problems. The main thing with EduRoam is to log on correctly. The Student IT Resources section also provides links to timetables which are set up on Syllabus Plus. You can also access the library online, which is really great. The librarians are very helpful and love to talk to students about what's available. There's also guidance on how to log on to PCs on site and information on accessing the data pack printing service, which is available throughout TU Dublin. There's also links to student software, including Autodesk Revit and the Adobe Suite, which you can download for free under academic license. The BSc Hons in Architectural Technology is a technology-led programme, and we use all these applications and more. There's a lot to learn, but our lecturers are friendly and helpful and will support you and guide you along the way, so don't worry. I would also draw your attention to an exciting new provision called the Windows Virtual Desktop, or WVD. This was set up just last year and allows students to access core software on the cloud, including Autodesk Revit and Adobe. There is clear guidance on how to access this on the TU Dublin website. Just search Windows Virtual Desktop or WVD and it should come up for you. You need to remember that if you use the WVD to access software, you must also use the cloud-based OneDrive rather than the OneDrive on your laptop or desktop. Again, we will take you through this and show you all you need to know. We will give you guidance on laptop spec to ensure that your device is suitable for downloading this software. But if you use the cloud, you can access the software with a basic device. You may wish to use the WVD as an alternative to a new laptop, pending the purchase of a laptop later in the semester. As mentioned, our virtual learning environment, or VLE, is called Brightspace. This is what it looks like on a PC monitor. When you open Brightspace, you will see the modules on which you are enrolled. You will see just the orientation module already issued and the 4 modules for the coming semester, so it won't look as busy as my Brightspace homepage here. Again, your lecturers will take you through how to use Brightspace for each module. It's very simple when you get used to it. These are the 4 Brightspace modules for semester 1. They are Technical Design Studio, History of Architectural Tectonics, Building Performance and Building Information Modeling, or BIM. The module homepage is made up a little different to these images, as lecturers will add information as the semester progresses. Each module has a banner image which will help you to recognize them. You need to self-enroll on each module, and lecturers will tell you when they are open. Brightspace includes the virtual classroom, which uses the Bongo web meeting platform. We're very well used to this now, and it works really well. You will also use Brightspace for assignment submissions. Some submissions will be hard copy, but you will be asked to submit a digital version for the record. You will be asked to use a file naming convention so that your work can be easily viewed by lecturers and external examiners. When you get used to this, it will become second nature. I'll mention this again later in the presentation. Brightspace also uses what are called rubrics. These will provide guidance on what is required in each assessment, and it will help you to understand what is expected by way of a standard. And we use Brightspace to provide feedback to students on their submissions. So you can see that Brightspace is central to our academic provision and engagement with students. So moving along, this is the Dublin School of Architecture, or DSA, website. Most of you will have seen this as part of the admissions process for our programs. It uses the old dit.ie domain name, and it will be replaced in November by a new microsite on the TU Dublin website. This process should all be seamless and won't impact on your access to resources. I am playing a leading role on the web project and will make sure that it works well for our students. The Study at DSA page is very important, as it provides direct access to the DSA SharePoint HUB, which is in effect an intranet for students. It contains information common to all students in the school, as well as all the student handbooks, which are presented in Microsoft SharePoint format. This is what you see when you click on the SharePoint HUB page. This web page includes direct links to a series of DSA SharePoint websites. The DSA SharePoint HUB itself is a school-level website providing information common to all students. The student handbooks are program-specific and include information on individual programs, including core information for each year. This is all packaged to make it easy for students to access the information they need, including year teams, modules, timetables and assessments. You should become familiar with this information, as it will make your journey through college much easier. There are very few questions that are not answered on these sites. You have 4 years to get to know them in all their detail, so don't feel overwhelmed at first glance. This is the DSA SharePoint HUB site. It will only be visible to you under your TU Dublin email identity. You won't be able to see it under a personal Gmail type identity. As mentioned, the information on the DSA SharePoint Hub is common to all students. Note the items highlighted in red at the top of the page. This is the principal navigation within the SharePoint Hub and gives access to all the student handbooks, including TU831. This page features Orna Hanley, who is the head of the Dublin School of Architecture. You'll meet Orna in the opening week of college. The SharePoint Hub includes summary information on staff in the school with links to all of the staff profiles. The Hub also includes information on class trips and the processes that need to be followed when students leave the building for site visits and trips abroad. The Hub also includes ICT guidance. This includes the recommended laptop performance specification. This will be explained in detail in your BIM classes by our senior lecturer and BIM guru, Dr. Malachy Matthews, or just Malachy to his friends. The Hub also provides direct links to information on the Wi-Fi system and the related EduRoam CAT tool, which you will need to download to your laptop to use the TU Dublin Wi-Fi. In fact, EduRoam allows you to use Wi-Fi in most third-level institutions worldwide, so it's a great added extra for our students. Our Senior Technical Officer, Nigel Orr, will guide you through this in the first week in college. The Hub also provides information on the DataPack printing service and how to download the DataPack printer driver to your laptop to enable a full printing service through the Wi-Fi system. And the Hub also provides information on the in-house plotting service, which is run by our resident technical assistant, Paul Moore. This uses the PaperCut software and is operated with credit purchased from accounts. Paul is a great guy, and you'll come to know him well over the coming years. He's a particular fan of architectural technology students who he says never leave a mess behind them. So stay in with Paul and life will be good. There's also guidance on student software, including Autodesk, Revit and Adobe, which you can download onto your laptops or access using the Windows Virtual Desktop. Malachy Matthews will take you through this as part of your introduction to BIM. The DSA SharePoint Hub contains lots more information and will be added to over the course of the year. Take time to explore the Hub and you'll be well prepared for what lies ahead. So that takes us to the TU831 Architectural Technology Student Handbook, which is the core focus of this presentation. It's a really important point of reference for the coming year and indeed the coming 4 years. The TU831 Student Handbook is a required piece of information under our quality assurance regulations. It is required to contain certain specific information. We have packaged this in website format using the Microsoft SharePoint website application. This allows us to embed other applications such as Excel spreadsheets and YouTube and stream videos. It's a live document and can be amended to address student needs. Please let us know if you think it is missing something, or indeed if you think the information included is poorly presented or overly complex for your needs. On your screen now is the TU831 Handbook homepage. As you can see, it includes a photo of me as Programme Chair. I am a 1983 graduate of the programme. I'm also a registered architect, having gone back to college to study architecture. It also includes photos of the year heads or technical design studio module coordinators, to use QA language. The first year head is Kirk McCormick. Kirk is a 2004 graduate of the programme and also a registered architect. There is an introductory presentation by Kirk on the orientation Brightspace module. You'll meet Kirk on Thursday the 30th of September at your on-campus orientation. The second year head is Dr. Malachy Matthews, our resident BIM guru and graduate architectural technologist of nearly 40 years standing, having graduated back in 1982. You will also meet Malachy on the on-campus orientation. The third year head is Jim Roach. Jim is a registered architect. He's not a graduate of the programme, but we don't hold that against him. He knows his technical stuff and is our honorary technologist. And the fourth year head is David Knight. David is also a graduate of the programme, having qualified in 1988. So we have a great leadership team who bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to the student population. You'll get to know all the year heads over the coming years and all the other lecturing staff too. In terms of website navigation, when you click on any of these photographs, you will be taken to the section of the website relevant to that person. Kirk is the one you'd want to be clicking most. As with the TU Dublin website, the SharePoint sites are designed to be viewed both on a monitor and mobile device. The mobile interface includes swipe and scroll, which makes navigation very easy. The home page also includes features such as a rolling news section, a map showing Linden Hall, and our architectural technology Microsoft Yammer, which I use for general program communication. You will be added to the Yammer after you register. You can make comments and ask questions on the Yammer if you wish. We encourage students to be active in how they use these tools. They are cutting-edge technology and we use them as an integral part of the program. That said, there's nothing like face-to-face conversations around the desk in studio, and it'll be great to be back on campus. This is the program page on the student handbook. It has various web pages which contain information about the program, including program description, structure, regulations, and information on things like classification and progression. You'll get to know how this program section of the handbook over time. Much of it is not immediately relevant, but you will be referred to each page as the need arises. This is the program description web page. The diagram indicates how the 4-year program allows for entry into first year, a possible exit from year 3 with a level 7 Bachelor of Technology award, and a possible postgraduate qualification in professional practice. Within this, the level 8 program is set within a broader professional context, including a possible professional qualification following a period of practice. The Level 8 BSc Hons program is set to achieve what we call graduate learning outcomes, with higher level related professional outcomes achieved following a period of professional practice experience. The professional practice program has been validated but requires an established market demand to justify commencement. This is all work in progress, but the architectural technology team remain focused on developing opportunities for our graduates. In terms of postgraduate opportunities, graduates of the BSc Hons programme regularly progress to the TU Dublin MSc in Applied Building Information Modelling and Management and the MSc in Building Performance and Energy Efficiency Design. Both of these programmes were developed within the School of Architecture to provide progression opportunities for architectural technology graduates. This initiative has been a great success and we're delighted to see graduates now emerging with postgraduate qualifications in areas of architectural technology specialism. And there are other postgraduate opportunities for our Level 8 graduates, including master's programmes in areas such as project management, fire safety and environmental design. And there's also the possibility of progressing to PhD level through research. Looking at all this, I can safely say that the future has never been brighter for the architectural technologist. This is the program structure web page. This includes an Excel spreadsheet which shows the structure of the program, and where each module sits within the 8 semesters and 4 years. You can open the Excel spreadsheet from within the web page. The upper table shows the modules in each of the 8 semesters and 4 years of the programme. This includes professional practice placement in Year 3 and the final thesis in Year 4. The lower table shows the modules in Year 1. As you can see, First Year Technical Design Studio, or TDS, is a year-long module. This is supported in Semester 1 by History of Architectural Tectonics, Building Performance and Building Information Modelling. In Semester 2, TDS is supported by Building Technology, Structures for Architecture and Building Information Modelling, Primary Building Elements. Technical Design Studio accounts for 30 ECTS, while each of the other modules are 5 ECTS. 1 ECTS, or European Credit Transfer System credit, amounts to 20 learning hours. 5 ECTS equals 100 learning hours, while 30 ECTS equals 600 learning hours. What all this means in simple terms is that you must commit to 40 learning hours per week over 2 15-week semesters. We'll go through all of this in detail over the coming weeks. It's simple enough when you get your head around it. Another very important web page under the Programme section of the Student Handbook is the e-portfolio. This web page provides guidance on the end-of-year e-portfolio submission and the required file naming convention. I would urge you to use the file naming convention from the outset. This will make life much easier at the end of the year when you have to submit all your work digitally. We'll take you through this in the coming year and answer all of your questions. The most important section of the handbook for incoming first years is the section relating to Year 1. The Year 1 section introduces year head Kirk McCormick. The navigation on the blue panel on the right hand side of a monitor or at the bottom of the page on a mobile device includes direct links to Year Team 1, Modules 1, Timetable 1 and Assessments 1. These are the key sections of the handbook website for first year students. Keep focused on these and the other stuff will fall into place. I will now go through Year Team 1, Modules 1, Timetables 1 and Assessments 1. Year Team 1 includes details on the first year teaching team. Your core Technical Design Studio module team comprises year head Kirk McCormick and studio lecturers Sean McGovern and David Knight. The core TDS team will be joined by a number of industry-based architectural technologist part-time lecturers. The theory modules are delivered by other lecturers. History of Architectural Tectonics is delivered by Noel Brady. Building Performance is delivered by Tony Hayes and Tim O'Leary. And BIM will be delivered by an industry part-time lecturer under the direction of Maliki Matthews. Each of the lecturers named is hyperlinked to the relevant staff profile on the Dublin School of Architecture website. You can read about each of your lecturers, their background and what they bring to their lecturing role. This is the section called Modules 1. Your main Semester 1 module is the year-long Technical Design Studio Masonry Technologies. This is delivered in parallel with the 3 theory modules, History of Architectural Tectonics, Building Performance and Building Information Modelling. In Semester 2, Technical Design Studio continues in parallel with Building Technology, Structures for Architecture and BIM Primary Building Elements. Technical Design Studio requires attendance in college on Monday and Thursday each week. The other modules will be delivered online through the Bongo virtual classroom accessed through Brightspace. You will see that each module is linked to its Brightspace module site. You need to have enrolled on the relevant Brightspace module for this link to work. This website or web page also includes PDF copies of the module descriptor for each module. Your module lecturer will take you through the module descriptor as part of your first lecture. These module descriptors included a description, learning outcomes, syllabus content, assessments and reading lists. You should make time to read these important documents. They are at the heart of our programme and in effect set out our learning contract with you. This section of the handbook is called Timetables 1. You can access your timetable on Syllabus Plus, but we have provided an Excel version here for the time being. You can click on the Excel sheet to open it on your screen or use the scroll bars. The first year timetable confirms all your studio and lecture events for Semester 1. Semester 2 will be added when we are clearer about how this will be delivered. You will attend studio in Linen Hall on Monday and Thursday from 10 to 5 each week. All other lectures will be delivered online on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Friday morning. Friday afternoon is the only period where there are no scheduled classes. All online events will be through the Brightspace virtual classroom using Bongo. We will issue links to all the lectures in the first week so that you can have access to these directly. After that, you will access the lectures through Brightspace. This section of the handbook is called Assessments 1. This includes an Excel spreadsheet listing all assessments in all modules for Semester 1. The Semester 2 assessment schedule will be added in January. As with the timetable, you can open the Excel assessment schedule or use the scroll bar to view the spreadsheet on the web page. The first year assessment schedule confirms all your projects and assignments for Semester 1. As mentioned, Semester 2 will be added in January. The issue date for all assessments is in red. The submission date is in blue. The percentage weighting of each assessment is also listed. Assessments are generally project-based and the only Semester 1 written exam is in building performance. Care has been taken to coordinate assessment submission dates to help manage your workload. You should take time to study this schedule so that you have a clear understanding of what lies ahead. The Discipline section of the handbook provides further relevant information. The History section explains the origins of the programme, starting with the Technician Certificate in Architecture in 1963, followed by the Technician Diploma in 1974. This was followed by the Diploma in Architectural Technology in 1985 and the Ordinary Degree in Architectural Technology in 2005. The honours degree was established in 2009 and was most recently reviewed in 2019. Graduates of the programme are highly respected and sought after in industry. This section confirms the post-nominal letters for these programmes, or letters after your name to use plain English. The Discipline section of the handbook provides information on architectural technology organisations. These include the Irish Architectural Technology Graduate Network and the Irish Architectural Technology Educators Forum. There is also the European International Congress on Architectural Technology, or ICAT, of which TU Dublin is a founding member and which is currently led by Malachy Matthews. There is also information on our professional accreditation bodies. The TU Dublin BSc Hons in Architectural Technology programme is professionally accredited by the Chartered Institute of Architectural Technologists, who are playing a leading role in seeking statutory recognition for the profession in Ireland. The programme is also accredited by the Royal Institute of the Architects of Ireland, which has a technologist grade membership. The Discipline section of the handbook also provides information on the QQI National Standard for Architectural Technology Education, which was established in 2016 as the basis for regulation and registration of the architectural technology profession. TU Dublin were part of the QQI expert group responsible for the development of this standard and have played a leading role in this over many years. This is a forward-looking document and provides the basis for the 21st century architectural technologist. Hopefully, you will benefit from all this work when you graduate in 4 years' time. Going back to the DSA website, you can view samples of student work for each year of the programme. I would encourage you to spend time looking at this so that you might see the expected standard. The work on display is of a high standard, but it is achievable if you are motivated and focused. You should also refer to the student section of the DSA website, which includes lots of selfie videos made by our students. These give a great insight into the student experience in the TU Dublin School of Architecture and the Architectural Technology programme in particular. And have a look at the alumni section, which includes lots of graduate profiles which give a sense for the career opportunities which lie ahead for you all. The school is also active on social media. You will find us on Instagram on Dublin_school_of_architecture. It would be great if you would follow us. We also have a Twitter account which is embedded on the DSA website. You can follow us on @DSA_TU Dublin. So that's the end of this presentation. I hope you found it useful. Please access the student handbook through the DSA website and get to know how it all works. So what next? Well, we'll see you on campus in Bolton Street on Thursday the 30th of September. Classes will commence in Linen Hall on Monday the 4th of October. And all going well, you will graduate in June 2025. I would encourage you to view my presentation on the 21st century architectural technologist, which is included in the orientation package. So see you all on Thursday the 30th. All the best. Bye now.